Greetings, Pisces, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week, the big 1-1-1-1 energetic gateway, portal, transition, threshold, whatever you want to call it. This is the reason for part of the new camera angle, or I should say reintroduction thereof. I have the chakra tokens, long lost chakra tokens, they're back. And at the very end of the rune reading, stay tuned, we are going to pull a chakra token, do a little bit of learning about the hand mudras, hence the new angle, and we'll go over solfeggio frequencies and the sound, the mantra of that chakra, to get into more of the healing work, divinely guided, that is, for this week to help you along your divinely guided path. So Pisces, let's jump into your divinely guided rune reading. In your energetic past, we have Yera. Yera is cycles, year, the year. Yera. It literally means year. This is an irreversible rune, which is nicknamed the rune of the harvest. At the end of the year, we make a harvest, and at the harvest time, we do what? We celebrate. We also we welcome in that ending and beginning simultaneously. We also assess the crops. We are in study of what we did is exactly like what we sowed is what we reap. This is looking like one Kenaz going against another Kenaz. So this is trailblazing energy, like manifesting one way, manifesting a different way. So what you sow is what you reap. Very much cause and effect, kind of a learning kind of a situation. Also cycles, going around in a circle here. This is when we're assessing the crop, we want to learn about what we can do to make the next yield better by whatever definitions that we hold, right? So this is blessed or challenged with aspects of this relationship we have with cycles and the transitional periods that we were in. So you ended a cycle and began one simultaneously here in your recent past, whether you recognize it or not. Regardless, this is like a period like where you could have been very much in your understanding or understanding of, wow, I did that, and that's I'm learning my lesson from that kind of energy. So whatever you did, you learned a lesson from. In the energetic now, Pisces is Hagalaz. Hagalaz is the rune of hail, natural disasters, another irreversible rune. These cannot be avoided, right? This is a lot like the Tower card in tarot. Now, Hagalaz, when you look at it as happening to you, it looks like, oh no, woe is me. The sky is falling. Everybody throw me a pity party. Ego, ego, ego. When you look at it as happening to you, or for you, rather, when you look at it as happening for you rather than to you, when it's happening for you, you're already accepting that, okay, this is a force of nature. This is happening. I can't get upset really about it. This is being happening in my life for a reason, and I'm accepting that in the presence of the now, looking forward to what I get to do next. What are the blessings that I get to look forward to as an outcome of this natural disaster, this unintended eventuality, like a car repair, a home repair, that troublesome lover leaving, or you finally leaving that job, right? We all have hundreds and thousands of these in our lives. It's when we look at them and study them and like, oh no, ego, woe is me. Yeah, it leads us down a dark path, and the ego actually disguises itself as intuition then. A lot of fear can lead us down the wrong path. A lot of fear can lead us down the wow, that was a big intuitive hit for me. All right. In your near future, look at that. Kenaz again. Kenaz again. Leading by example in better ways, manifesting in healthier ways, lighting the path for yourself simultaneously for others as well. The torch that Kenaz represents here is that light that lights the path for everybody. If you're holding that torch and you're lighting that path, you're trailblazing. Other people are going to follow you. they're also going to study you. Better be practicing what you're preaching. Be careful what you're manifesting moving forward. Your energetic near future, though, is very much going to be like that Pac-Man gobbling up energy is kind of, you're getting into a lot of manifestations. What I'm getting at, when we're in this understanding and this clarity and healthy cycles, right, we can have a bit of an upset during adjustments. We're going to have energies that rub up against us or that aren't in harmony with our energies. Let divine remove them for you. Divine's never going to put you in a situation or an environment that didn't serve your divine source blueprint, okay? So with that being said, in your near future, you get to manifest the living heck out of whatever the storm cleared away. See, if you had a full cup from that harvest, this is emptying that cup. This is you refilling it. That cycle begins anew. Right? Fill the cup, empty the cup, going to fill it up again. In your influence of the now, stability, your structure, your legacy, this is Othala, what's perpetual and what's transitory, right? What is healthy and lasting versus what is short-lived and or not healthy. This is about your stable structure that you get to leave behind. A lot of maybe reputation, influence on reputation. Yeah, influence also on your legacy work. What you are leaving behind is not under fire or at risk as much as you think it is, because I really wish Augies would come up here. I would kill for an Augies right there. But you are divinely guided. You are, divine. You are in this influence of that, because I think this is a lot of reactionary energy. And Pisces, you need to not be as reactionary, okay? You need to be more deliberate. And I think this is kind of teaching you the hard way for a lot of you out there, that this is a cause to be more conscious, more deliberate, and leaving behind that healthy legacy. Not being so fear-based, but being open to these lessons learned, aspects of what legacy work is for you, things that are being removed for your new self, your divinely guided self on your divine source blueprint. Remember, we are all in the act of healing. If this reading resonates, consider a private session to explore your path, your energy, and the guidance of the runes more deeply. Each comment, share, or subscription helps this work reach more seekers like you who are looking for clarity and growth. Thank you all for showing up, for engaging, and for honoring your journey. Together, we are strengthened in this circle of awakening. And in the outcome here, you get to manifest into whatever direction you want to. Honestly, with this energy, with this rune reading here, your advice for right now is to remain in flow. Have that healthy sense of emotional self and intuitive self. Stay grounded, right? But just because, I really don't like that saying that says, my intuition told on you. That's ego. That is straight up ego. Intuition doesn't say that. My intuition told on you. No, ego says that. So stay grounded, stay in flow. This is, Lagos means lake, sea, flow, water, scrying with water, dowsing with water, ceremony with water, anoint yourself, baptize yourself. I don't know, go visit a body of water for that emotional clarity and healing, right? Thaw your emotional waters. The hail is the frozen water falling from the sky. And when it melts, it integrates into you. It integrates as part of yourself, as part of water, as part of the cycle of water. This is also the Divine Feminine Healings Room with the primordial life-giving forces of water, knowing how to intuitively impart life and nurture it as it evolves. This is calling for divine feminine healing work. Also, a good reminder that we all have divine feminine and masculine within all of us. As I glance up at my time right now, it is 555. This is big changes for somebody out there. 555. Somebody needed to hear that in today's divinely guided rune reading. Huge changes. This is a paradigm shift for somebody. Real big directional change in what that legacy is, or maybe even just like really affirming your own foundation in very beautiful ways. This is huge for you, regardless of what it is. That just added to the whole gravity of it with the 555 there. So what is in your outcome for all of this? Divine downloads, prophetic dream work, inbound communication, exercising your communication in healthier ways. This is Anzus, nicknamed the antenna rune. This is the rune of communication. Are aspects tied to communication? Is it healthy? Do we have strings attached to it? Say, like, if somebody says this, do I just not reply? Is that like healthy, or is that you're just, is that like a coping mechanism kind of thing? So looking at aspects of that, but I see this in your outcome as being like a networking kind of energy for you, for those of us who are entrepreneurs out there, or for those of you who are just growing your understanding out there. You're learning a lot of information. This is divine downloads, prophetic dream work, like premonition dreams, deja vu. Your clairs are popping off. We have 6 clairs. Everybody has these abilities. They could be claircognizance, clairsentience, clairaudience, you name it, right? It could be an increase on that, being blessed with a spiritual gift, a literal spiritual gift. It could be that as well. So whatever this is huge, 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 huge. You see how this looks like Lagos? And I mentioned intuition so much. And this is really, I think, a gnosis where you didn't have it before, that knowing, that inner knowing that you did not have before. And this kind of shakes you up to finding that out. Yeah. And with this this learning, these are 2 huge runes of learning, but you're also networking here. So this is also palindrome, spirit numbers, spirit animals, other entities, other dimensional beings, divine source, your communication with your friends, partner, spouse, colleagues, yourself. Just take what resonates here, okay? Huge, huge energies in this rune. So the intuitive work kind of plays along with that. And I really think we might get the throat chakra token as a result out of this. That works well with your sovereignty, yeah, and your flow and your expression center and your communication and your intuition. I would like to see that. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates here for you, Pisces, but I see you manifesting the heck out of this. This might be like a 2.0, like a reboot to something that you started last year, and that you're like fine-tuning it. You might have scrapped an aspect of it, and you're moving forward in refined ways, transmuted and refined ways. Beautiful energies. We're going to get a card of clarity from these handmade single word embossed cards. First, before we get the chakra token, just to kind of see what Divine has in store for us. Divine, please show us what message of clarity, what word of clarity does Pisces need to hear for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading? What one card of clarity do they need? This is the one, you say. Dream. Yeah. Dream. Dream work. Dream work. That's dream work. Dream of you dream it into being. And then you... Yeah, Pisces, you're good at dreaming too. You do really well in the dream world. This could be also a call for you to practice things like lucid dreaming. You can look that up. That is an ability we all have as well. Astral travel. But I see you in some, maybe a dream is going to have very significant meaning here for you. Yeah, pay attention to your dreams, and definitely do not be afraid whatsoever to dream. Dream of better so you can manifest better. That's how manifesting always begins. From that. Chakra token for today, third eye. Okay, beautiful. So really close. This is still major intuition work. All right, this is not the throat chakra, but super close. The next chakra up, and it's dealing a lot with the third eye and our intuition centers. So that is, again, that 741 hertz solfeggio frequency. The throat chakra is located, I apologize for that. I misspoke. It's 852 hertz for the third eye. I was so fixated on the throat chakra. My apologies, Pisces. 852 hertz for the crown. You can tell it's getting later in my day here. 852 hertz for the third eye chakra. The third eye chakra is located between the eyebrows, is connected to the intuitive ability, consciousness, and wisdom. Signs of a blocked third eye chakra are lack of direction, confusion, and doubt. When you listen to the solfeggio frequency of 852 hertz, you will work toward becoming more intuitive, open, and imaginative. You will only be ready to work with your third eye chakra when the first 5 chakras have been unlocked. So that's a good reminder. You want to tune in to Divine Source. Divine's always trying to communicate with us, right? It's just up to us to tune in. So when we're tuning in, we want to have a good base to have our tower to tune in. The antenna, right? The antenna. So for that base, a good root chakra, right? Reminder, just work on your lower chakras first and have a good foundation to build yourself off of so you can increase that intuition. The mantra for the third eye, the mantra is Aum, A-U-M. Aum, Aum, yeah, it's like that. Now the mudra for that is, again, is 852 hertz solfeggio frequency, the mantra Aum, A-U-M. We're doing this for the mudra. And you just have to one-hand it. You don't have to do both hands. This is folding down that ring finger. A lot of people might have a difficult time with this at first. You can set that down onto your hand and kind of fold your hand into it a little bit, and it kind of holds your finger in place there, kind of like that. All right, so you just fold that ring finger down, and you're pinching these 3 together. You're focusing it right here. You got your pinky kind of guiding along with that energy, just channeling it straight into your your pineal gland. Yeah, your third eye. Again, I almost said 741. Again, that is 852 hertz solfeggio frequency, the mantra Aum. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.